President Biden wants to give first-time homebuyers a $5,000 tax credit and give $10,000 to those selling their homes. Good idea? Mitch Roschelle joins me now. Mitch, what do you think that would do to the housing market?
Ashley, good to see you. I think anything that promotes demand for housing is a bad idea. I've been saying, since the pandemic, we have a supply side problem and we need policy, whether it's by fiat from the president or by Congress doing their job to create incentives to create more homes, not to create incentives for people to buy more homes. That's the single thing that's driven up prices. We have demand that exceeds supply. And by the way, a $5,000 credit when the median home price is just over $400,000, that's literally a drop in the bucket. It's not going to do anything.
And because we have this stalemate, a lack of inventory, but part of that is because people don't want to give up those 2.78% 30-year mortgages. I mean, the golden handcuff, as they call it, that's tough to overcome as well with the current rates of what, just under 7%?
Yeah, and it's not just those who have a low interest rate that they got in the last 5 years before rates went up. There's a big chunk of Americans, especially the empty nesters who were getting ready sort of to move on and maybe downsize, that don't have any mortgage on their home. And when they're looking to figure out where to buy, they're also facing this lack of supply problem. Let's say you have a 3,000 square foot house and you want to trade down to a 2,000 square foot house. You may not be able to find it at the, at the right price. And as a result, you're staying put because, it works. So the thing that we need to do is break the logjam and create more supply in the places where people live.
Very quickly, before I get to the next topic, Mitch, do you think it's going to get a little better as we head into the spring home buying season?
It always gets a little bit better in the spring because that's when sort of realtors, do their work and convince people to list their homes. The problem I see across most of this country is unrealistic asking prices on the part of sellers. That still remains the big issue. They're kind of looking back and wanting that, that 2023 money or the 2022 money. I think they need to be a little bit more realistic if they want to sell their home.
Never easy to persuade a homeowner to sell for less. Let's take a look at this Fortune headline, Mitch. It says, "Welcome to the housing election. Americans are trapped in their houses or outside the market looking in," and it's focusing their thinking for November. So my question to you is, how much do you think housing could sway voters?
The average American probably has $300,000 worth of equity in their home. The average American probably has a household net worth of, just under $1 million. And again, these are sort of median numbers, average numbers. So when a third of your household wealth is in your home, it's going to influence decisions. Mike's talking about stocks right before me. The typical American, other than perhaps 401k, isn't invested in the stock market. So I think it's a big issue. The economy is a big issue, and household issues are the #1 kitchen table issue going into an election.
I think you're probably right. Mitch Roschelle, always good stuff. Thank you, sir, for joining us.
You bet. Good to see you, Ash.